Hi, my name is Quanasia, and welcome to my book corner where I talk to you about books or series that I recently read. Today's series is called The Grey List by Huffington, and this is the 7th book range. And y'all, one thing about Grey, I will say this. Now, if y'all don't know, I've read books 1 through 6. I love this series. I love some of her other books. I'm a fan of Huffington's, okay? But Grey's prologues are long as fuck, okay? I'm 24% into the book and I just finished the prologue. Oh, I'm lying. 23% in and I just finished the prologue. So much is happening. Now, this book is obviously about range. I do not know in what number she is. So much is going on in this book. First of all, it started out with her fucking period. That's a good ass start to the book. You understand me? She was getting put through the mattress and we loved that. Or well, she was putting a man through the mattress and then he turned around and put her through the mattress and it was like, okay, bitch. Now, the nigga that she hunted on name is Kaysen. Apparently, I don't know what he does for a living because I feel like if it was mentioned, I skimmed over it. It's given he's a police officer or something. Range is a lawyer or attorney, one of the two. He is never available. He is either working or he's too tired. So she's gotten used to him not being around. And I'm guessing whenever she's ready to get a nut off, he's not there. He's too tired or he's busy, basically. And so they're having a cute little rendezvous and she's talking to her sisters and all of this and that, and then she basically telling him like, you don't never have enough time for me, whatever the case. He takes her out and he decides to propose to her because at this point they've been together for 3 months, 6 months, something like that. And he proposes to her and she's like, in public, by the way, so she basically looks him in his face and is like, I'm gonna say yes because we in public, but understand that when we get the fuck outside, bitch, you taking this ring back, hoe. Because first of all, you ain't even got enough time for me, Miss Girl. You don't ever have enough time for me. I'ma read you exactly what the fuck she said, because he was saying like, oh, I could fix this, we can fix this, I promise, and she said, I am no mechanic, Kaysen. Okay? At my age, I'm not interested in fixing a man. Hello. That was your mother's job to raise you, not mine, period. You should have come to me prepared. You should have come to me ready for the relationship you requested and did. You should have come to me equipped and should have. You should have come to me selfless. Hello? You should have come to me fixed. You can hear this fatigue. Hello. Nigga, you should have came to me prepared. You should have came to me fixed. I don't do no motherfucking fixing over here, motherfucker. Do I look like a plumber to you? Do I look like a mechanic to you? Do I look like a goddamn builder to you? You think my name is Barbara the Builder, bitch? No. You could fix things. It should have been fixed. It should have been fixed, ho. So he says, give me 8 weeks and I'll change. And she's like, okay. She's like, this 8 weeks is going to give me enough time to grieve this relationship and move the fuck on. Because the dick is giving. Okay, that's what I love most about you is that dick. In your mouth. In them hands. But besides that, motherfucker, this is going to end. You don't have enough time for me. I want a man whose world revolves around me, bitch. Period. I am the world, motherfucker. Every decision you make should be including me. You making decisions for yourself. You don't want a motherfucking relationship, bitch. That's what it's giving. So then she talked to her sister, Roman, and she's telling Roman, and Roman's like, bitch, she telling her a fact about the sun, and then she basically says, bitch, you're the sun. You are the sun. All of us women are sons. We're just in different solar systems, bitch. And you have a huge heart, that's filled with love, and only a little bit of that love is given to your family. You are looking for a man's. You're looking for a man to give the rest of your love to. And Kason ain't that bitch. Leave that nigga alone and give him back that motherfucking ring. And then she goes to the president to have an interview with her new client that her brother told her to go and handle, right? So she's talking, she sees the new client. He's fine ass motherfucker, right? And the client basically looks at her hand and said, "Get that nigga back his fucking ring and tell him to go back on about his business, because that ring ain't even for you, bitch. You deserve nothing but custom jewelry, hoe, and that's not custom. So give it back to that motherfucker expeditiously." Do you hear me, Miss Coral? And she's stunned because as soon as she see him, soon as she felt that man, she understood that was her man that's currently in prison, that she need to get out. I think Teddy, aka Chemistry, got a gift, because I feel like he be moving strings so that his sisters could find their soulmates, just like he met Egypt ass. Was her name Egypt? I think her name was Egypt. If y'all ain't read books 1 through 6, go ahead and read them. Okay? Do not start with this book. Go ahead and read books 1 through 6 first and come back to 7. Okay? Okay. This is gonna be a good ass book. Yeah. I'll be back. Okay. I'm back. I'm 53% through the book. So far, we find out why Josiah is in prison. Josiah is a new client that she has met. I don't know if I told y'all about Josiah. I think I did, actually. Anyways, Josiah is in prison for offing his sister's husband. Now, Josiah is a chemist just like Chemistry. He has a pharmaceutical company called Blackwood Pharmaceuticals, I believe. And he's been working in chemistry for a long time. Chemistry, aka Teddy, is actually Josiah's mentor. And range was a favor for Josiah from Chemistry. Anyways, Josiah's younger sister was SA'd by an uncle. The father beat his ass, kicked him out. I feel like he should have been offed, but that's neither here nor there. She was traumatized for years, okay? She now has a husband named Anthony. They have a daughter named Aubrey. Josiah loves his niece like no other. He picks her up every Thursday and they go and eat ice cream, even though baby girl is lactose intolerant and her stomach be doing the 8-town stomp, okay, all up and through her intestines and everything. Her stomach be fucked up because she's lactose intolerant, like for real. He was looking for something and he went over to his brother-in-law Anthony's office to look for something. He happened upon some files and saw his niece in compromising positions, if you are catching my rift. Josiah obtained a bunch of information. Apparently there were some photos of Aubrey in compromising positions, and Anthony was selling those photos. And so Josiah found every person that purchased those pictures and offed them. And he also offed Anthony. He's in prison for offing Anthony, but they don't have anything to show that it was actually him. So Range goes to his house, or whatever house that he offed that motherfucker in, and wiped it clean, because they didn't go and get no evidence on that, and they just put that nigga in jail. His sister doesn't know what happened to Anthony. She just knows that he died and that her brother was in jail for his murder. His mother and father know that he didn't just do that or willy-nilly. He did it for a reason. And whatever reason that was, that motherfucker needed to go. The sister still does not know. And he's worried about telling his sister because of what happened to the sister in the past. He doesn't want her to go off the deep fucking end. To find out that she married a man who was like the man who stolen her innocence. He is going back and forth with Range. He has a phone in the cell. He's calling Range. This is where I've stopped at. She comes to see him. He basically finger bangs her and tell her to tell whoever she with that they gotta go. Like, it's the end of that. And if she goes over to his house at night, that she will experience the darkest days she ever experienced. And I said, is that where I'm a little turned on by that? Because what you finna do if I go over there? what you gonna do to me? Okay. He's not playing no games with her, and she knows that's her husband. She told Chemistry, like, that is my husband. I don't know if I should represent him. And Chemistry was like, that's even better. Like, his mess is your mess. That's your man, bitch. You welcome. The fuck? Anyways, y'all, let me finish reading it. Alright, I am 78% through. He built a house, right? But he never lived in the house because he felt like it was too empty, right? She told him, I need my own room, I need my own beauty room, I need my own vanity for my makeup. And he was like, come with me. He takes her in the room. He shows her this big ass closet that's way bigger than hers. He shows her beauty room. He shows her antique vanity. And she's like, I'm in love, right? He then turn her every which way but loose, bitch. She saw that thing. Okay, she saw that thing, and she said, bitch, it was long, thick, and curved. Did you hear me? Now, Kason was over here with a 6-inch, okay? We was told it was 6-inch. This sound like this motherfucker over here, Josiah, he got him something long, okay? 9 and up, you feel me? He also showed her in every drawer in her new closet had $10,000 so that she could buy new clothes to put in the drawers because he didn't know what she would like and he ain't had time to stress over it. So he was like, bitch, this the money, go buy your shit, right? He got out of prison just by a little bit of money. He had to go back though. He basically had a conjugal visit, this girl. Tore her every which way but loose, all up and through there. You feel me? She's in love now. Now also, Range girl, she has a touch of the tism. Not even a touch, okay? She has the tism. And I enjoy that he lets her like get through her emotions because she cycles through so many that she needs time to really, I enjoy that he gets her back to the topic. He gets her back to the topic at hand. You get what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't let her get out of control. Like bring her back to peace. And he understands like certain colors set her off and things like that. Like, he really gets her under control. Now, a couple of weeks later, also they had the court date for him, and the judge, I feel like this doesn't make any sense because the prosecutors didn't have any evidence, didn't bring nothing in, and said they needed more time. This nigga done been in prison for a couple of months already, And it's like, how much more time do you need? So the judge was like, okay, yeah, like, he's gonna stay in there. That doesn't make any sense. These people have nothing. Why are you keeping him in there for 90 more days? It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, this girl was out with her sisters eating. She went and threw up. She came to realize, bitch, I'm pregnant by a nigga that's in prison. Crazy. Also, I find Roulette to be funny as hell in this book. She's more closer to, the black girls in regular urban fiction books. She's more closer, but she's not exactly like them. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, let me go ahead and finish reading this book and I'll come right back to you. Okay, so boom. The reason why he was out here selling them pictures of his child, Anthony, was because he was in gambling debt. Now, Janice, Josiah's sister, said that he would go missing for a couple of days. The last time it was 9 days. And it was because he was out there gambling. He had a chaotic childhood, and all of his siblings that were also doctors were all chaotic. They had chaotic energy, and she didn't want that shit in her house, right? Anyways, come to find out, Josiah took him out to his lakeside house, whatever the fuck they call it, house on a lake in the woods somewhere, off his ass. He made sure that no one would find his body or anything. This girl finds out she's pregnant with twins. He calls the OBGYN office and basically told her, like, I'm so happy. She was sad because she didn't know when he was gonna get out. The sister basically was like, she would not have a funeral for her husband because Josiah often for a reason, and she'll find out why, but she's not gonna have a funeral for him until she finds out why exactly Josiah off that nigga, which is smart. She's a smart cookie. Anyway, he ends up getting out early. Some people made moves for him. I think chemistry or one of the sisters made moves for him, and he ends up getting out, and he ends up putting her through the damn mattress. I thought they would get married, but hey, it ends at that. She's gonna have a novelette come out called Josiah, and I'm wondering when that's gonna come out. There's another book coming out in November called Roman. That is one of the other sisters. I forgot. It's Roulette, Roman. Am I missing somebody? Roulette, Roman, rather. Is it 5 of them or is it 6 of them? Is it 5 sisters or is it 6 of them? They all were the R's. I forgot. Anyways, Roman's book comes out in November. I loved how chemistry is there for his sisters, no matter where they are in the world. He's always helping. All of them have gifts. I've said this before in the last review of the previous book, that all of them have gifts. They all have gifts. They all are very in tune with each other. And I love their little sayings that they have to each other. It's different in this book, though, between Range and her siblings. She says, like, see you in the next life, and, don't forget about me, and stuff like that. Like, I feel like it wasn't the same different, like, see you in the next life or some shit like that. Like, I feel like it was different. But either way, I really enjoyed this book. I love Gray Huffington books. Well, let me not say all of her books, but mostly like the Gray List, and I liked Lucas and the rest of them and stuff like that. Like, I liked Malachi and Milo, all of them. I liked those books, and I enjoyed this book. I thought it was really nice. Roulette is the one, that's my girl. Like, she was funny as hell. Anyways, if you could like, comment, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. Bitch, appreciate it. Okay? Bye.